Hello, welcome to Learning with Lana. This has been so much fun, and today I am embarking on a new learning activity that I've been wanting to do for several days, actually. I've had to do some other videos kind of to lead up to this one because if you don't have some of my previous videos, this one might be a little confusing to you. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to make sure that you have your author page set up on Amazon Central. And if you haven't done that yet, I have a video that you can use to do that to um to do that. So anyway, today this is going to be a lot of fun, and it's just going to be, it may even turn out to be a rambling here and there. So hang on for the ride because it's going to be fun. I'm going to share my screen and we are going to actually look at some new features that Amazon has on your author page. Now, like I said, you need to have your author page already created. So go watch the video and get your author page created so you can come back to this video so you can have fun updating it. Okay, so we're going to go to author.amazon.com/home. For me, you would be Author Central Amazon, and it would be for you. And so I'm going to log in. Amazon has been asking me to log in every time, it seems like. Okay, now here are going to be some new fun updates. Now, actually, about a year or so ago, about a year ago, and maybe a little longer, they had this new to Author Central Amazon followers. So let's go to this one first because I want to show you about this new feature on followers. Although it's been around for about a year, so I don't know how new it really is, but it's new to anyone starting, I can tell you that. Now we're going to come back to this book recommendations area, but this is under the reports plus marketing tab. Okay, so it looks like I've got a new follower as of yesterday or a couple of days ago because I had 50 followers. Now I have 51. And we're just going to click on this to learn more about Amazon followers because I want to just show you about why you want Amazon followers. The follow button on your Amazon page allows Amazon customers to add you to their favorite authors, and it's designed that customers who follow you can learn more about new titles as they become available. So when you get a new book or you update a new book, then Amazon is going to send emails to your followers about your new book. Now, um, they also say something here, I think I remember. Um, it doesn't really have an impact on your bestseller rank, and you can't always depend that they send out this email, but I've seen emails get sent to me when I know someone I follow and they have published a new book. So you can go down through here and read all about how to increase the number of followers and just follow their directions and you will have more new followers in no time. And it really is a great way to grow your followers and grow your customers. You want to you want to have Amazon followers because let me tell you, Amazon is the place to be. Okay, so now we could either go back home and look at the next new thing to Author Central, which has been around for about a year or two, called Book Recommendations in Your Own Words. Okay, now you can get this on, like I said, reports and marketing, or you can create or update in reports and marketing by clicking here. Okay, so now this is what I really wanted to get to because I don't know, I think it was about a year ago that I went into this area and let's go to Amazon and let's just put in my name, Lana Wynn Scroggins. You can put in your name too as a tip. Now, let's see here. Okay, I have this book called Searching for Kindness. Got a 5 star, got one review, and look, I've got a 5 star and 3 reviews on this one, and well, I'm gaining a few reviews. That's pretty cool. Okay, now let's just click on Searching for Kindness. I like this book. This is one of my favorite books. And you can see that in Searching for Kindness, a scripture guided search word search book, that you can see that my name right here is Lana Wynn Scroggins from my author page. Okay, so we'll go to my author page. Now, about a year ago or so, I came into my author page and said, I need to do some more. I want to learn some more about how to update. Well, I saw that recommendations tab. And so I went down here and it says Lana Wynn Scroggins book recommendations. So when I went in and I added my recommendations, then it has some prompts and it says, what book readers can get lost in? Well, I've added this book here. What book couldn't put down? This is a devotional of a friend of mine. Um, this is a great little, just easy read book that you just want to read because you just want to have fun and go sit on the beach, which I do, and read a good book. So, what book has left a lasting impression on you? This is a fun, easy to read book. Oh, what book would do you think readers should start with? I always think they should start with Searching for Kindness, of course. And then, what book do you wish more readers knew about? I think they should know more about Sawyer Teaches Maggie About Courage. And what is your most talked about book? I did a promotion for this book one time and I got the most reviews on this book, so I added there basically because of that. Now, this is how it looks now. I wanted to show you this because this is how it looks now, okay? But when I went in the other day, I noticed that they've made some new changes. And so I didn't make any new changes because I wanted to wait until I did this video to make the new changes so I could have fun and share my new changes with you. Okay, and then you could follow along and um we can do them together. Okay, so now they have a tab up here under the book recommendations. Now this is going to help readers decide what to read next that you are going to be recommending. Okay? Now, here's the deal. Sometimes people will, and I have had people see my book recommendations at the bottom of the page, and they've emailed me and said, would you recommend my book? So there is a possibility that you could get followers to want you to recommend their book. And that's up to you. And if you feel like their book is worthy of recommending, then you could also trade recommendations. You could talk to a friend and say, hey, I'm recommending yours. You could recommend mine. And let's do a recommendation swap. That would be a really fun thing. Now, last time when I added those books that you saw at the bottom of my author page, it was just simply add the book, and that was it. But now they've made some changes. So now they've done an update. And that's why you need to go in every once in a while and look for new updates. Because you see, they got this new little thing where it says add a note. Okay. Now, what similar book readers would like? Okay. Explain how it's similar to the books, to your books in terms of style and genre and theme. So I could say, I am recommending this book because I also have kids' books for sale, um, and they include activities. Okay, now I'm just writing that because just want to get it across to how to do it. Now I could go in and write more. I could also go to this book on another tab and see what she writes and maybe increase or add, but I want to see how this looks. So I'm going to hit next, and you can see what similar book readers would like. And I am saying that, hey, because I write kids' books, then, and they include activities, that this would be a good book to recommend. So I'm going to hit submit. And it says your book recommendation will be reviewed. Check back in 3 business days. Submit at least 3 or more new book recommendations. Okay, so actually, um, I added this book the other day to see how long it would take. And as you can see on my recommendations here, that book has not been recommended yet. So it's going to take a couple of days to get that recommendation completed. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so now, what's a book you couldn't put down? New every morning, a 31-day devotional, and you can add a note. So, um, you can see how this one is in review, and now I can add a note to this book. So, let's go add a note. What's a book you couldn't put down? New every morning, a 31-day devotional on the mercy of God. Explain what caught your attention with this book. Okay, so let's just uh, do something else really kind of cool here. Let's go to a new tab and go to Amazon. And let's put the book in. And let's take a look at the book. Okay, here it is. New every morning, 31 by Tim Roden. Okay, so we're going to click on that. And let's see what he writes. Now, I will have to make a confession. Sometimes I have a hard time coming up with what I want to write on just like, just I have to go and read and study and see what I really would like to write um about this book. Okay, and then plus, I want it to be something like that, um, that would encourage the reader to want to get the book because I'm recommending the book. So, all right, so let's just do this. Let's say, uh, I see this little piece right here. Okay, Now, let's go back to our thing here. Now, notice that I just did Control C to copy and Control V to paste, okay? Now, what I can do here is hint, explain what caught your attention with this book, okay? So let's just say what caught my attention with this book is I really liked that he a day's uh included the and let's take out all that and say okay. See, I can take his words and just kind of repurpose his words, and it can mean what I want to share, but I don't have to always come up with the actual words. So let's say, I really liked that he included the short nuggets of Bible teaching, devotional thoughts, and life application. And you'll be given the opportunity for I also enjoy the opportunity for personal reflection and prayer at the end of each session. Now, then I can say Dr. Tim is um is a really good friend, and I enjoy how he I enjoy how he unpacks the truth of one key aspect of God's nature and shows how this truth can set you free. See? Now, I created all that just from some words I took from what he wrote, but I made them personal to what I really feel like. And it also covers what his book is about. And I didn't have to really come up with it, but I'm taking the truth about what he wants to get across in his book and then just repurposing it to how I feel about it myself. And I really do like how he made a little short teaching devotional thoughts and how he always writes his books with that are real life application and not just a bunch of fluff. He is a very good author, and I recommend this book highly. Actually, I believe this is a book that maybe has won an award as well. So then I hit next. Let's see. Click next. Mhm. I'm 238 characters over. No wonder the next one more. Okay, so I'm 238 characters over. So um let's say we take this part off. Now I'm still 84 characters over. So I really liked that he included short nuggets. Um okay. All right, let's do it this way. Let's say um hold on a second. Let's say short nuggets of Bible teaching, devotional thoughts, life application, comma, and all right, and let's see if we can include prayer at the end of each section. We're still 27 characters over, so you really can't write a whole lot. They're really just going to be, uh, so I really like that he included these short nuggets. Okay, so all right, let's just take out the word really. I like, okay, I like the way he included the short nuggets of Bible teaching. And let's say, let's take that off. Okay, now I'm getting up there. Okay. I like the way he included the short nuggets of Bible teaching and prayer at the end of each session. Okay, so that gives me where I could have added a little bit more um, Bible teaching, devotional, and okay. Let me go back and see if that's what I devotional thoughts. Okay, so devotional thoughts. And that puts me over. Um, let's see if there's something else over here that would be life application, personal reflection. I got a feeling personal reflection. Let's see. I like the way he included um the short nuggets of Bible teaching, um devotionals and prayer um at the end of each session. Okay. Let's just put that. And so you really can't write more than just a sentence, and you've got to be really tight with the sentence that you do write. Okay, so now we can put next. And now it says, I like the way he included the short nuggets of Bible teaching, devotionals, and prayer at the end of each session. So this gives a little bit of insight of what the book is about and what you liked about the book. So we'll hit submit, and we'll know that it's going to be 3 business days as well. Okay, so you can see how I've added a note to each, and I'll go back and I'll add a note to each of these other books. So I don't want to, I have several books that, if I also go to the books I've written, I can add a note to each of those books, which would be great. And then now I'm going to go back to the books by others because there was a time when you could only do these 3 books, but now look, they've given you the opportunity to add 2 more, recommend 2 more books. So now what's a book that opened your eyes to a new perspective? Okay, so we're going to select a book. Now I'm going to go back to Amazon and I'm going to go back here. And so a new book for a new perspective is I um saw a book the other day from Anita Phillips, The Garden Within. Okay, now The Garden Within, where the war with your emotions ends and your most powerful life begins. And um I bought this on Audible actually. And um so let's click on the Kindle version right here. Okay. So The Garden Within, where the war with your emotions ends. Okay, so this is an amazing book, and I haven't gotten all the way through it, but I have watched her do a YouTube video on this book, and it is amazing. And you can see how, from the publisher, you see how she has these books right here, and then how she has this nice little banner, and she has this picture of her, another banner, picture of herself. And then she has a little takeout from someone who has giving her a good recommendation. And that's another banner. And then how she's got the books on hardcover, audio, and ebook. See how the publisher has done this? Well, I'm going to do another video where I can teach you how to add from the publisher because you're the self-publisher. And I can teach you how we're going to be able to do these kind of additions to our books, just like the publishers do, in another video. So stay tuned for that. That will be a fun one to come and find. Um, but you can see that she's number 2 in Christian counseling and recovery. This is an awesome book to recommend. Okay, so I'm going to grab the ASIN number here, and I'm going to go back over here because I can either search the title or I can put the AIN number on it. So I'm going to put that. Notice how now it brings up the garden within. So I'm going to click that, and I'm going to go next and explain how this book helped you grow and learn new perspective. Well, I really haven't read the book, but I've listened to the book, parts of the book, and so um we can go just like I did for Tim's book. And let's see. Now we know from previous experience that we can only put a few words in. And how about um how about for right now, and I can always come back and change this. How about we can put this is life a game-changing book. And we'll just put that in there, and that'll give us something to get past just needing a few words. And after I explore this book some more, I can always come back in and edit this note. So I hit next. And now this is a game-changing book. And then submit. And now it's in review. Okay. Now we're going to add another book. What's a book that's important to you? Select book. Okay, now I know that another book that is important to me because I have a chapter in this book, and it is on confidence by Karen. Let's see, hold on a second. Karen um Borg. Let's see if it will come up. There we go. Karen Linwell Borg. There we go. Now we're going to go to the Kindle version of Cultivating Confidence from the Lord in Life Through Trials as Entrepreneurs. Okay. Now, I actually am one of the authors, Dr. Lana Scroggins here. This is an anthology, and I have uh, a chapter in this book. So we're going to come down to the product details, and let's grab, this is just the easiest way to search for new books is to get the ASIN number or the ISBN number, which number ever comes up. There are 2 numbers that books have. So we'll search that, and we'll see that we got the book. Now we're going to say next. Explain how this book made you feel seen or represented, or how does this book reflect your experiences? Okay, so we can go back up to the book, and we can say how that well, we want to give a focus on how that okay, so we're going to put authors in this anthology. Okay, so let's copy that. We'll paste that. Then we'll say, uh, okay, we'll say, I am I say, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put that. Good. Um, Cultivating Confidence is an anthology where I was invited to share my story in chapter 13. Okay, now we'll just do that for right now. Can always go back and add more. Cultivating confidence, isn't it? And we'll just do from the Lord is an anthology where I was invited to share my story. And let's just say share my story. Let's just don't put chapter 13. That was kind of fun. Okay. And we'll hit next. And Cultivating Confidence from the Lord is an anthology where I was invited to share my story. Okay, and hit submit. And it will be in review for 3 business days. So in a few days, these books will be updated on this area of my where I recommend books. And I can't wait to see the new recommendations so I can see the new little notes and how that shows up. Um, I just refreshed the page just in case it would populate very quickly, but it said 3 days. So usually when Amazon says 72 hours or 3 days to post your books, then that is usually the truth. So, okay. So anyway, but you can see how now I've been able to recommend 5 books instead of 3 books. Okay. Now in the books that I've written, I have been able to recommend 1, 2, 3, 4 books, and maybe they'll give more books to recommend, but I got a feeling that the more book that this is about as many as you want to scroll across the bottom of the page. This is really a great um, amount of books to recommend. So anyway, uh, this is really something that I really just wanted to share and show you how you can do. And my next fun video I want to do sometime will be to show you how you can add that extra content. It's called A plus content, Amazon plus content. And since you're the publisher, you will be able to add that same kind of content that the traditional publishers add to the books of the books that they traditionally publish. All right, so let's go back to home. And we'll notice how that if you've seen in the other video, you've learned how to do your profile. We'll do another um, video and we'll talk about the books section. But this section, I just wanted to really talk about the followers and how you can do book recommendations and gain more followers. Okay, so I am going to stop sharing my screen and say, that was fun. I really had a great time showing you how that you can get new followers and how you can add books to the book recommendations section so you can start recommending books. And like I said, get with a friend and do a book swap. Show them how they can recommend books on their Amazon author page, and then you can recommend their book on your Amazon author page. Y'all can follow each other and you can be Amazon book buddies. All right. Well, hope you had fun learning with Lana. And until the next time, have a very blessed day.